Okay, ready for the recording? It's still Monday, the 15th of August. We finished the 5 questions. We are now moving on to part of our presentation, which is banks and policies. But I on this page because I want to show the bridge, what I do and say, to move over from my 5 questions to putting money in the bank and policies. Okay, so Jean, just to summarize what we spoke about here again, you told me about your dreams and goals. And you told me how important these were to you, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
You said to me that you were very, what was the word you used? Dissatisfied. Disappointed with what your money is doing for you in the banks and stuff like that. You told me that you're getting like 6% per annum interest on your money. You explained to me that you wanted to make money from the stock market, and you realized that you've got a lack of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And when I actually summarized this whole page to you, we spoke about you having your dreams and goals, you being dissatisfied with what your money is doing in the bank. I asked you if what you're doing now is going to make your dreams and goals come true, and categorically you said no.
Mm-hmm.
And then we confirmed that you want to get into the stock market and make money there, but the only thing that's holding you back is your lack of knowledge.
That's correct.
Excellent. So now I'm actually going to move to a new page.
Yes.
Okay? I want to show you how your money is performing in the bank right now, or in policies. I want to show you a practical example. So I'm going to write the word practical here just for my and your benefit. A practical example of what your money is doing right now. You with me?
I'm with you.
Okay. So, banks and policies, for this practical example, I'm going to use an amount of 5,000 Rand. Now, there's a very critically important reason why I use an amount of 5,000 Rand. Can I tell you about it?
Yep. Please
Lots
do.
of reasons. The first reason is obviously an easy calculation. So that's one reason why I'm going to use 5,000 Rand. The other reason is most people can get that money together. And you know what's really cool in your situation?
I do it on my credit card as well.
You've got money in your credit card. You've got a lot more than 5 grand, not so?
It's
If I remember correctly,
Yep.
you told me you've got 25,000 Rand in your credit card saved up. Okay? The critical reason why I'm going to use 5,000 Rand is when you get into the stock market and you do a practical trade here, you need 5,000 Rand to open a trading account with us. So your initial deposit to open a trading account with us should be 5,000 Rand or more. It can be 5,000 or 5,001 or 5,002 or 5 million, whatever, as long as your initial deposit is more than 5 grand. You with me?
I'm with it.
And what I'm going to do in my presentation, I'll write it here in the middle. I'm actually going to make a comparison. I'm going to make a comparison between what your money is doing in the bank and what your money can do for you at the stock market, and then I'm going to make you choose. I'm going to make you choose and say, do you still want to stay with your money in the bank, or do you want to start on the stock market? Any questions, or are you clear on it?
No, it's fine.
Clear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have a calculator?
Not with me now at the moment, unfortunately.
Okay.
not.
Can you
But
use your cell phone?
Yes, we can use a cell phone. Mine's not working. Scrap.
Okay. I'll give you mine. Yeah, we'll get you a calculator. It's really important to me that you do the calculations.
Yeah, no, it's very important, that one.
Okay. It's important to me because
Need to
I
see the
want to
figures.
make sure that you see what we're doing. Are you with me?
Thank you.
Okay.
Where did you get this one? Looks
Yeah.
like one which I had classes.
The bigger the calculator, the better. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to put 5,000 Rand into the calculator. See, I wrote it down there. And now we're going to say what you're doing with your money, you are getting 6% per annum from the bank. So what did you just do on the
5,000
calculator?
Plus 6%.
Okay, so you took 5,000 Rand
Plus,
and you added 6%. And what was the total that you got?
5,300.
Excellent. Now, before you do anything else, I'm going to ask you a range of questions. Okay? My very first question is, How much profit did you make?
I didn't make 300 because my bank cost is more than 300 rand.
Okay, you're totally correct. You didn't really make $300, but if you just look at it offhand,
300 rand, yes.
$300. So here's my next question.
Divided.
How long did it take you?
12 months.
12 months.
12.
Okay. Before you start making calculations, I'll tell you when to operate the calculator.
Sorry, sir. 300, yes.
It took you 12 months to make $300.
That's correct.
How much did you start with?
5,000.
5,000 Rand. Did you have access to your money in this time? What I'm trying to ask you, put 5,000 Rand in the bank, you get 6% for the year.
I did have access to the money.
But if you withdrew it, would you get the interest?
No, I won't, because it's a fixed amount for 12 months.
So your money's stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My next question is, so you had no access.
No access.
A guy like you, what can you do with $300?
Covers some cost of my bank costs.
Okay.
With $300, no, I can't even fill a whole tank of petrol.
So you can't fill up a tank of petrol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it worth it?
No.
Okay. So what can you do with 300 Rand?
Not much.
Not much. Can I show you something shocking?
Yes, please do.
You did say your profit is 300 Rand, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
How many days are there in a year?
365.
So before you do the calculation, how would I calculate how much money I make every day?
Divided by 365.
So I take 300 Rand and I divide it by 365 days. How much is that per day?
365 equals, it's 82 cents.
$0.82 for the day.
Can I give you 1 rand? So you made a big investment.
There we are. Very important. Who's got 1 Rand on them, a 1 Rand coin? Anyone by any chance?
Not here with my car.
I want to demonstrate something to you. If you have a 1 Rand coin. There we are. So, what I'm holding in my hand is a 1 Rand coin. Everyone see that? Mm-hmm. So let me just demonstrate something. Tandeka.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you, give me 5,000 Rand. I'm going to keep it for a whole year. And every single day, I'm going to give you less than the coin in my hand.
No.
I didn't hear you?
No ways.
Hold on. Say it again.
It's not going to happen.
Okay? Keep that answer. I'll come back to you now. Tonic. I'm going to say to you, give me $5,000. I'm going to keep it for 1 full year. And every day you can come to me and I'm going to give you less money than this coin in my hand.
Nope. It doesn't break.
Okay. Jordan?
No, thank you.
Okay, I'm confused. This is what you people are doing with your money right now. Okay, so now what I want to do here, Jean, I spoke to you now about 82 cents a day. Is that going to make you rich?
No.
Go back to my first page. You listed your dreams and goals for me here.
Mm-hmm.
Refresh my memory. What was your dreams and goals?
Catamaran.
Sorry?
The catamaran.
So you want to go sailing the world.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other things you wanted?
More aggressiveness in the stock market.
Okay, you want to become aggressive in the stock market. What else? That's it. Look at your notes.
Yeah, no, I didn't write it down.
You didn't write it
My
down.
dreams, no, I didn't write it down.
Okay. What else did he say?
Wanted to upgrade the car.
Yeah, I
So
need
you
to
want to
upgrade for the
upgrade your
catamaran,
car.
yes.
So watch what I'm going to do now. I now have your goals. This 82 cents a day, that money there, Is it going to make these dreams and goals come true?
No, no way. Never.
So watch what I'm going to do. How do you feel about that?
Van ons buitekant toe gaan. Dreams and goals gone.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen. Do you understand you're in shit?
Mm-hmm.
You want to get out of it, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me quickly explain to you how the stock market operates and what we are going to make you do. I'm going to start by explaining to you what we call share price movements.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Got it?
Okay. So here's a graph. I've got the price of the shares in rands and cents on the left-hand side. And at the bottom, we measure time. Okay? We start at 9 o'clock in the morning when the stock market starts trading, and we trade until 5 o'clock every day.
Is nie 4 nie.
It's 5 o'clock. Okay? So, I want to teach you two concepts now about the stock market. Can I start with concept one? You need to understand these two things in order to know how you're going to make money. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you can see there's a graph here going up and down. But I want to explain to you what happens practically on the stock market. At 9 o'clock when the stock exchange opens, the first shares are being bought and sold. And after that, every single second of the day, shares are being bought and sold. And we make these little dots, and what our software then does is it takes these dots and it joins them so that we can see the graphs like this. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
So what is concept one? Concept one is I want to teach you that the stock market can only go, and shares can only go up, down, or go sideways. So every single second of the day, the shares are either going up, they're going down, or they're staying at the same value. Are you with me?
Mm-hmm.
Are you clear on that? Okay. Concept number two. I want to explain to you how these share price movements create opportunity. I want to explain to you how these share price movements create opportunity. Are you ready for it? Okay. How we make money from the stock market, John, is if I can buy some shares here at a cheap price
Buy low, sell high.
and later that day sell it at a high price, what's going to happen?
Better profit.
There we are. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
Look what I'm going to do just to make it a lot more exciting. I'm going to just tell you this up front. When you come to us, we teach people to trade. We're not here to invest. It's only white people that invest. We are here to trade. We want to make money every single day. So the opportunity that's been created by the market moving up and down during the course of the day is that we can buy some shares, we can sell it there, and we make profit. And later that day when it comes down, we can buy it again at the bottom and we can sell it at the top and we make profit.
Can I ask you some objection?
Yes, of course.
So you bought some shares.
Yeah?
Where do you get the sellers from?
What a brilliant question. And I'm going to once again get you to make a choice. Do you understand that every single time someone buys shares, someone else have to sell?
Mm-hmm. No, that's
Am
true.
I right? And you've seen the stock market move up and down and these graphs going up and down. Am I right?
That's good.
Okay. So here's a trick question. When the share gets right here at the top of that cycle, someone had to buy and someone had to sell. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think someone bought right there at the top?
Because for them, it was a long-term investment.
Okay.
So they bought low, and they're looking at the longer-term investments to sell
Okay,
high.
that could be one of the reasons.
Okay, that's my reason.
Can I give you another reason?
Please do.
They bought the shares there because they thought they're going to go up more.
Okay, yeah. That's due to lack of knowledge.
Say that again.
Sorry, due to lack of knowledge.
Why did someone sell shares there?
They know knowledge. They know it's
There we are.
the graph
And then
goes
here
down.
at the bottom, if I just demonstrate there, Someone had to buy, am I right?
That's
And
correct.
someone had to sell.
And some guys sold because they